I wish I recorded a reaction to this episode. I was literally yelling at my TV. This episode was insane. This best episode by far for me, for House of the Dragon. Best episode by far. So many things happened and it was intense. Each thing that happened was intense. The episode starts off with Laena's funeral, right? Daemon's wife. And apparently, Rhaenyra already knew that her husband died. Okay. But we get a scene on the beach, and Daemon and Rhaenyra get it on again. They have a full-on love scene, and we pretty much find out that Rhaenyra and Daemon, like, Rhaenyra wants to get with Daemon, like, fire with fire. Like, Valyria is all about the sea, and Targaryens are all about fire. You know, we should unite, right? Rhaenyra wants to get with Daemon. In the meantime, while that's happening, Alicent's kid, her youngest son, the kid that didn't have any dragon, right? He was getting teased by Aegon and all of Rhaenyra's kids. He sneaks onto the beach. Not, and that's why I was like, oh shoot, he's gonna see Rhaenyra and Daemon. But no. His goal is to get a dragon. He wants a dragon. So what does he do? He steals the greatest dragon on earth, Laena's dragon, that really huge one. At first, the dragon was like, yo, back off. Snare, like, you know, open his jaws. You see the fire coming out. And then the kid is talking to the dragon and Valerian, and he climbs up on the dragon and starts riding it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I was thinking like, okay, you know, this dragon is going to be irritated. He's you know, like a bull or something, you know, going to knock him off. But he holds on. At one point, he was like holding on to the reins, literally his body flailing in the wind. But he makes a connection with the dragon, right? I was waiting for him to pull out his hair and connect it to the dragon's tail or something. Now he's got a dragon. He's got the best of the best. So this boy, he comes off the dragon. He's walking. He's all cocky, right? Laena's kids, they saw that somebody stole the dragon, and they're like, who stole this dragon? And when this kid comes in, they confront him, right? Because I feel sort of bad for Laena's kids because one of the girls doesn't have a dragon, right? And she didn't get to inherit her own mother's dragon because now this guy has a dragon. But I'm on this guy's side because he's been bullied this whole time, and now he's got the best of the best dragon. So he comes in, and he's confronted by the two girls, by Laena's and Daemon's daughter, and two of Rhaenyra's kids, right? They've been bullying him. So I'm on his side at this point. But the two girls confront him first, and he knocks them straight in the face. Like, these are girls, man. Calm down. You don't have to get all physical. He's no mercy. He like punches him in the gut, knocks him down in the face, and the two brothers come in, and he starts fighting them. Like, all right, let's go, let's get him. And things get out of hand, man. He pulls out a rock, and I'm like, whoa, drop that thing. We don't want any Cain and Abel stories going on right now, right? And then the kid pulls out a little dagger, a blade. And I'm like, okay, calm down. We really need to calm down. And so the kid, Alicent's kid, he's like holding his own. He's fighting, you know, he's punching and everything. But then he gets them all down. But then they all tag team him, get him on the ground, start pounding him, right? That boy picks up the rock. And then the kid with the blade slashes his eye. So this dude turns into Scar from Lion King. He literally got a hardcore slash, right? And he's like, man, that must have hurt. Imagine getting sliced in your eye across. Oh, man, that must have hurt, man. They pulled a cheap move, too, man. They threw sand in his eye to distract him, and then they got him in the eye, man. But he later says, I mean, it's a fair trade. He lost an eye, but now he has a dragon. So after that, obviously, like, everybody's in a ruckus, right? Because one of the kids just got slashed in the eye. And the kid that got slashed in the eye, Alicent's youngest kid, he pretty much said, hey, you're to the two boys, you're illegitimate. That's why they got mad and started attacking and brought out the knife and everything, right? So he questioned their father and all that stuff. And so obviously that blew up not out of proportion. It should have been blown up, right? All that drama building up under the surface. Everybody knows about it, and now it just came up to the surface. So there's this whole meeting going on, and it sucks because we're all here for the funeral. Everybody's there in this room. We got Alicent, we got Rhaenyra, we got Daemon, we got the king, we got the old hand to the king. Like everybody's there. All the kids are there, and they're trying to get to the bottom of this. Like, who slashed my son? Why did they do it? And when the word gets out, he called them illegitimate kids, and Rhaenyra is the one that actually brought it to the forefront. And she's still trying to play coy, like the boy questioned the validity of my children and my marriage, and he needs to pay the price and all that stuff. Like, the nerve of this lady. And Alicent immediately, like, I mean, okay, and then, oh, no, before that, the king, see, I feel bad for the king, man. The king is trying to make peace. And remember in one scene, like episode 2 or something, where he's in a bath, and the previous hand to the king is talking to him and everything. And the King Viserys is wishing for an eventful reign. Like there's nothing going on in his reign. No one's going to remember his name. And the hand was like, those people who had to go through trials and tribulations, through war, people dying, losing half the kingdom. Yeah, they might have an eventful reign. They might have even come out on top, and the world remembers their name. But I guarantee you that they wished they didn't have to go through all of that, right? Because the amount of loss, and they probably wished for a peaceful reign. And now, in this very moment, that's all King Viserys is caring about. Yes, it's with his family, the internal turmoil in his family, but all he wants is peace. He is the peacemaker amongst everybody. He just wants, what? Right? Yeah, Rhaenyra's my daughter, so I just don't want to, like, maybe all her kids are illegitimate. Yeah, probably they are. I probably believe it myself. But calm down. Listen, we're all family. Just put it all behind us. I want us to go back to normal and just be happy. Okay, that's all I want. I'm old. Just let us be happy, and that's it. That's all he wants. That's all he wants. Now this is all out there. The legitimacy of her kids are all out there, and now the king is like, all right. Who said this? Who said this? And he confronts the boy, right? And the boy is like looking around. He sort of looks at his mom, and the king turns to the mom, and he gets mad, right? Because he told Alicent that if you say this one more time, that's it. So Alicent is scared for her life. Her eyes are all wide. She's freaking out. And guess what this boy said? I can't remember these names, man. There's so many names. This boy said, Aegon. And I was like, all right, let's go. And because Aegon is the one that instigates all the bullying to this kid. And I'm like, all right, this kid is getting back at everybody. He beat up those 2 brown-haired illegitimate kids, and now he's getting back at his older brother, Aegon. And he's got the best dragon. I mean, he lost to Eye, but he's coming out on top with this, right? So he says Aegon. And then the camera goes over to Aegon, and Aegon's just standing there like, holy cow. But Aegon's smart, man. Aegon was like, I mean, everybody knows this already. Look at them. Everybody knows this. And he stays calm. He doesn't freak out, right? And the king looks at him, and he gets up all close. And he's like, yo, everybody already knows. This is no secret. Everybody here already knows. Why is this even a question? Why are we making a big deal about this, right? And then at that moment, bro, things got crazy, bro. Like Alicent, before that, Viserys is like, all right, you know what? That's fine. Nobody bring this up again. We're not talking about this. Brush it all under the rug. I want peace. I want everybody to be happy. So nobody's talking about this. And then Alicent's like, no, they need to pay. Look what my kid did. Look what they did to my kid. And look what they're doing. This is like, they're having illegitimate kids. We can't just let this pass. This is a huge travesty, right? And Viserys like, shut your mouth, lady. We're not talking about this. And what does Alicent do? Alicent goes, grabs a dagger out of the king's jacket, out of the king's, that dagger that he told Rhaenyra about? I think it's that dagger, right? Grabs that dagger and pulls up on Rhaenyra. These two used to be best friends, okay? These two used to be best friends. And she pulls the dagger on Rhaenyra, and Rhaenyra's like holding it, and the dagger's up close, right? And everybody's like, whoa. And people, I'm surprised nobody really jumped in and grabbed the dagger from Rhaenyra's hand. Daemon is literally watching back, chilling, leaning against the stone wall, watching all this happen, observing, taking it all in, right? And man, Daemon honestly looked cool doing that, right? All right, so this is all happening, right? And they're like, yo, Alicent, drop the knife, and drop the knife. You don't want to do this, all that stuff. And boom, Alicent cuts Rhaenyra's hand. The knife drops. They pull Alicent away, and there's just blood dripping off Rhaenyra's hand, and she's standing there. And now you have two sides. At that point, you see Daemon walk up, and he stands right by Rhaenyra, and he just stands there. Like, yeah, what are you going to do, huh? I mean, he waited until she got sliced in the hand, but he's like, yeah, what are you going to do? You going to do something else? He's like literally standing there like a boss. Bro, I was like, do something, dude. What are you gonna do? Oh man, that episode, that whole sequence got me hyped, bro. That was crazy. You see Daemon's allegiance, right? You got Alicent, the king, and I mean the king's got to stand by. I mean he's got to, you know what I mean. But then Daemon's like over there on Rhaenyra's side, and so we know what's gonna happen, right? Because they're about to get married, and they do. They get married. That's the next part. And their wedding outfits look really cool, man. They got they cut their lips, they cut the blood, and they put their blood on their foreheads. And their outfits look cool. It's like white and red. It looked cool, man. It looked like some tribal Indian outfits or something. But whoa! Before that, before they could even get married, bro, because Rhaenyra's married. She's married to Laena's brother, right? So she just can't get married to Daemon. So what did they conspire? They conspired to kill Laena's brother. Man, what's the guy's name? Laenar? I don't know his name, man. They conspired to kill him. You know, the dude with the white dreads. So Daemon's like, bro, don't worry. I got this. I'm going to take care of this. And he goes up to the gay guy. The gay guy, they go, you know, the boyfriend. And he's like, you know, I'll make it worth your while. Off this guy, right? And so the gay dude, the boyfriend, goes into the Lord Valerian's chambers, pulls out his sword, and they start attacking. They start fighting, right? Boom, 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 boom. They're fighting. He's confused. What's going on? Why is this happening? We later on go see the Lord Valerian and his wife come in, and they go to the fire, and there's a dead body that literally burnt. Like the skin is all gone. You can't tell who it is. And they're screaming and crying like they just lost their son. And the episode ends with Rhaenyra and all them leaving on ship, and little boy Scar on his dragon, that new huge dragon, flying across. Man, I'm happy for the boy. And we see, bro, that gay dude, he didn't turn against his boyfriend, bro. That boyfriend, the husband of Rhaenyra, shaved his head and got on a little rowboat and see it thieving himself across the sea. He's about to get his revenge, man. I want to see what he's going to do. He knows that Rhaenyra betrayed him. So he's about to get his revenge. So, man, a whole bunch of stuff happened in this episode, man. It was crazy. Best episode by far. By far best episode. And we had some solid episodes. Yeah, man, this is standing up to Game of Thrones now. This episode definitely standing up to Game of Thrones. I thought this episode was awesome. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comment section. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in episode 8. Take care. Bye-bye.